Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Simone Loud, and I am one half of LoveLoudd LLC with my best T. Tell them who you is, girl.
Hey y'all, my name is Unique Love. I'm Moni's bestie. I was about to say I'm Yaski's bestie. Hey, I'm my own bestie
You are your
too.
own bestie, honey.
Right. And I am here alongside our special guest. Say hello to Beyonce, y'all. She's here. She's here, y'all. We found her. Beyonce, she's gonna be here with us recording for our special mini episode.
That is all things Beyonce and the Cowboy Carter tour, the Chitlin circuit, our experience, the vocals, the visuals, the story, the experience, honey. We talking all things Beyonce as she is closing out her tour in Houston, baby.
Woohoo!
Actually, I'm a little excited like about this little mini episode. It's the first one we're doing like this. Dedicated to an artiste.
Yes, dedicated to the queen, the only queen that I acknowledge, Miss Beyonce, Mrs. Carter, Miss Beyonce knows Miss Carter, the mother, as some of us say. Oh my God, if you know us, we love Beyonce down. We don't really talk about stars or anything on our show, so I'm super excited for this too.
The funny thing is, I feel like there's like 3 levels to like loving Beyonce. There's like Beehive. Oh my God, Beyonce! Yes, I love Beyonce. Yes, girl. Oh my God, it's Beyonce. The queen. Yes, queen big. Do it, girl. Yes. And I feel like is okay, Beyonce. Yes, girl. Get it, queen B. Beyonce doing her thing. I love me some Beyonce. Okay, girl. Period. And then it's like, it's Beyonce.
Yeah, I agree to those levels. I would take it one step further. I think there are above Beyonce Beehive, there are stands of Beyonce, like people who create like that one girl. I don't know if I sent it to you and Sharday or whoever. Um, the spaghetti. The girl took the spaghetti box and the Beyonce spaghetti song. She designed a spaghetti box to have the lyrics from the song, quotes from the song, picture of Beyonce, everything, even the nutrients of what's in it, like everything.
See that one.
Yeah, and then like people that remember when she was like, "Girl, that's my outfit. How'd you do that so fast?" Like people that do things like that, I would say those are stands. Or like people who used to take remember back in the day when there was fan mail and everything like that?
Mm-hmm.
People used to send fan mail or create books for the artists. Those, I think, people like that are above, because I wouldn't do that. I can't see myself doing that. I'm not a stan. I'm a fan, like a big fan of Beyonce. When it comes to other people, I know their songs. I'm familiar. I might say yes, girl, yes, boy, yes, but everyone knows that Yaya loves her some Beyonce. And
That is
Beyonce's here.
honestly, I think you might be a level up above me. Like I love me some Beyonce, but you love some Beyonce down. Okay? Like I won't from this day forward to forever. I say I'm never missing another Beyonce show. Like I love me some Beyonce. I love how she puts on the show. I love her artistry. I love her creativity.
Mhm.
I love that she's a boss. You feel me? Queen B all day.
Yeah.
Like I love Beyonce, but you love Beyonce down.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump into it because we already started with the social media. So let's just go ahead with the buzz of the concert and how it started and how we got all excited and how you wouldn't even watch anything on social media, man.
Girl. Okay, so pre-show energy, what was the vibe leading up to the show? So Moni just said one thing, which was I would not watch any content. And honestly, I'm not just like that when it comes to Beyonce. I'm like that with anything that I'm interested in. When it comes to any concert I'm going to go to, whether it was the Usher concert, whether it's Janae Aiko, whether it's a movie that I'm going to go see. I don't like trailers. I feel like if I'm going to go pay my money or experience it, I want to experience it with a fresh eye. And I do love how Ronald had a special take. And Moni, let me know if you feel the same as Ronald, as me, or you have your own feelings. He said that he wanted to know what was going on the show so he knows for himself what he wants to record. So his show isn't until, well, it's this weekend. So it's before this episode, y'all see it, but it's the 4th of July. So that's when Ronald's show is. So he wants to know when to have his camera ready. So he likes, to be prepared. And then he likes to see what's different between the shows. Me, I just want fresh eye. Like, oh my god, I don't know what's coming at all. Like a roller coaster. What do you like?
Watching the content. I like seeing people's outfits. I like seeing people's excitement. I like seeing the different visuals that people get. Granted, most likely I'm going to be seeing the same thing, but then also too, when I see it, I'm going to have a different experience from the person that saw it when they recorded it. So it's not like it's going to be that same exact feeling. Beyonce not going to be wearing that same exact outfit. You know, she got a line of clothes. She ain't
Yeah.
gonna hit that next city with that other outfit. I want to see what else she had on. That's what Beyonce giving on the show. You know, I like it. I like the build up to it. It gets me excited. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait. Ooh, what's on the set list? When I think I mostly like to watch to see what's on the set list. I like to be prepared. Come on. But I don't mind at all for any artist for any concert. I don't that does not bother me at all, honey. Because like even with movies or anything, you have your opinion. I'm still gonna go have my own opinion for myself.
Yeah, that's definitely giving Moni for sure. So okay, so I don't watch the content. That's one thing. Like when I say pre, I mean pre. Okay, so my first show, I was encouraged by my big sister to go to a concert because I was saying, I've never been to a show except gospel shows or anything that my mom got free tickets for. But the biggest thing for me was seeing Ti or people come to our homecoming experiences, and she was like, she went to CAU too, and she was like, "Girl, what? No, you got to go to a concert." And ever since me and my cousin Brittany experienced Beyonce live, we like that's when our love for Beyonce went skyrocket. Like we go crazy at those concerts. And I would say for those experiences, it was just like, okay, let's get a cute T-shirt, or we want our hair to look nice, or like what comfortable sneakers are we gonna wear? When I tell you this, I don't believe that the listeners will believe me. This is the first time that I dressed according to the theme.
Wait,
Even
you didn't do Renaissance?
I do not believe I did it for Renaissance. I will have to look back at pictures. I think for Renaissance, I just dressed like cute or whatever, but this is the first time that I actually wore a cowgirl or like Beyonce yes outfit for the concert. Money was being saved since Renaissance. I started saving my money and being prepared, like having in my my mind, because she said act 1 out of 3, so we knew the concert was coming.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, at first I was like, okay, I'm ready for the concert. I'm just gonna wear whatever. But like you said, as you see the real concert content as far as performances, I didn't watch. I did mistakenly see that her both daughters were on this show. So I did see that, but anything else I did not watch. And respectfully, I told people who sent me stuff, I'm not going to watch this because I'm going to the show, but thanks for knowing that I love Beyonce and sharing the content with me. But as the show got closer and as I'm seeing people with their outfits and everything, I started to get anxious and feel like crap, like I don't have an outfit. What the heck? I don't have an outfit. What the heck? Like I gotta find something. I need something. I'm itching. And so I took myself to the mall like twice or 3 times. Actually, first I had an outfit thinking it was gonna be hot. It wasn't hot, so I had to change my booty shorts for jeans and my little shirt for a bigger shirt to make sure that I was warm at that concert. But it's just so crazy how just getting prepared for the concert by picking outfits out and texting everybody that you know who's going to the concert about what you're wearing or are you excited, counting down everything, just like so, like, I don't know. It's an experience in itself before the concert even comes.
Yeah, I enjoyed thinking about what I'm gonna wear, trying to get the right outfit together, and then realizing, oh shit, it's about to rain. Now I gotta figure out another outfit. It's gonna be cold. Now I need an umbrella. Y'all trying to get me to wear a poncho over my outfit. I said, I'm not doing that. No. If I get wet, then I'll probably just get wet. Poncho gonna mess up my outfit. But end up not even needing a poncho.
Thank
The
God.
outfit ended up working out better than I had expected. That was because what I was gonna originally wear, I would have been cold. Okay, I would have been cold. So the outfit worked out. I even had to send my shirt to you because I'm like, I'm not gonna get it in time before the concert. I gotta send you coming to your house anyway, so we can get ready together.
Yes. Yes.
And if y'all seen it, me and Yaya even did a reel for the concert.
Yeah.
What the whole experience.
People said we ate down on that reel. It was so cute.
If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and enter our TikTok and Instagram because it's on there. Spaghetti.
Yes. So before we get to the venue and the crowd, speaking of Moni coming over to my house, I really had a fun time with you sleeping over and us hanging out prior to the concert. The day before or the night before, we went to get a crab boil, and I thought that would be fun because it was like a southern thing. You know, people do that in the South. They have they have seafood boils, and then Top's Diner, which is a restaurant in Newark, New Jersey, featured Sir Davis, which is Beyonce's whiskey. At their restaurant, they had three cocktails that you could have.
But we only tried two.
Yeah, three options of what you can have. And at that time, they offered if you have one cocktail, you post it, you share it, then you get a free drink. So we did that.
We got them free
We
drinks,
got the
baby.
free drink,
Okay,
yes.
that's the free drink. You need to post it again.
And what was so much fun of the Tops experience was anytime that I go to Tops, it's a great time, great food, great energy. But our server, his name was Christian, and he went to the tour too. So off rip, he had this thing, the wristlets that we wore. He had
Mhm.
that on his uniform, like the bow tie that he wore. He had that up there, so I already knew it was going to be a good time. Like he came with the energy. He was like, "Okay, this the Beyonce corner." Like he made that an experience for us before our next stop, which was to go to the venue. So that was a really really good time. Tell them about the venue, Moni.
The venue. Where we at? Where we at? MetLife?
Yes.
No, I don't get the venue wrong. You know I ain't from here. The outdoor stadium at MetLife in Jersey. I wasn't sure what to expect with it outside venue. A lot of concerts that I've gone to, I'm usually inside. I'm like, we're gonna be outside. I'm like, we can't cover it up because it's about to rain. I actually seeing the setup and being in the venue and like understanding like the need for what she was doing for that. I was like, okay, I got the vision now. I see you, Beyonce. I'm with it. I got it. This is what we came for.
This is
Yeah,
what I want to see.
I think that was my second time at MetLife. The first time was for Kendrick, so I already had an idea of what the space was.
Mm-hmm.
But being there and being in the atmosphere and getting there and being able to go to the different booths when we got there, we was first in line. Remember that? We was there so early. We was first in line to actually get into the venue. Shout out to your friend. I can't remember your friend name.
Barbara.
Yes, Bob. I wanted to make sure that we had got there early enough so I could make sure that I had got some merch because I didn't want to be stuck in them lines inside the venue and I'm supposed to be watching the show. Okay, so
And with that, I'm glad that you did because when we got in there, remember Sade and I looked back, the things that we wanted was all sold out inside.
yep.
So I'm glad you did stop outside.
Yep, I was able to get something that I wanted. We was able to go to the sacred line. We were able to take pictures. The only thing we didn't do was the line for
Sir Davis.
but we were still able to go upstairs before it got crowded and went to the bar. I was able to just buy drinks. We didn't need to stand in that line.
Mm-hmm. The funny thing was, me, you, and Sardea was like, we already know what it tastes like. We got our own bottles at home. So that line was long. That line was so long. Right. But one good thing about TikTok is we knew to get there early. Because sometimes, in my old experience with the Beehive clique that I'm in, we always get to the show right on time, like before the show starts. So I knew with this new crew that I'm going with to get there early so that we can experience I called it a scavenger hunt of trying to find the little seance and the different things that we can find during the show and to enjoy it and not feel rushed and have a good time. And I'm glad that we did because I didn't know that they had that photo booth.
That was a surprise to me. It was like we went from one line to get the keychain and then went to the other line to be able to take pictures.
Yeah, that was really really cute, and it was like a boomerang kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
What I would say about the energy, seeing everybody. Okay, you would think you come in there, you trying to be the baddest, you trying to like have the cutest outfit, and then that's it. People complimented, people. If you wherever you were, like when we were at Tops, they knew that we were going to Renaissance. Like everyone knew. Even when we came back from the concert in my apartment complex, someone was like, "Y'all went to the Beyonce thing," and we were like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
Like it's just it feels like even though I only knew the people that I came with, it feels like you know everybody. Like you're amongst you're a whole family of bees.
I ain't never had no problems going to a Beyonce concert. Everybody be nice, full of positive energy. Like,
Yes.
yes, you ate down, honey. Yes, you look good, honey. Yes, this is okay, baby.
Yes. Even the time that I caught the train when we went to Act One, everyone had the same kind of theme outfit. So you just follow the outfit. Just follow the
Like, you know, oh,
Beyonce looking outfits. Oh, I did for the first tour. I did. I wore my little cowboy glittery boots, so I was in theme. Okay, I forgot. But going back to Cowboy Carter, the same kind of thing happened here. Like just helping each other figure things out. Everyone was patient, no pushing and acting all rah rah. It's just like a calm family reunion. We all just super excited to see the queen. Pretty much. That's the air and no jealousy. Giving compliments where it's due and dancing together, singing together. That's the energy, and I love it so much.
absolutely. It's definitely a vibe. I do say to people that act like, oh, I'm not with Beyonce. I'm like, at least go to a Beyonce concert one time.
Yeah.
I highly recommend going at least once. I don't think I've missed a concert since the first one I went to. The first one was On the Run
Hmm.
too. I have not missed a concert since. I love a good show. I love a great concert, and Beyonce gonna give it to you.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, my first one was Lemonade. I don't even know if that was that proper name of the show, but that was the album that she had the show for. And same thing, I've never missed a show since that. And I was kind of like thrown off, like, okay, people saying that Beyonce really puts on a show. Do I really want to go to other shows? And I have gone to other shows, and I'm like, I see why people give so much, like, all hail to the queen because there's no someone in the comments was like, when is the right time to go to the bathroom? When should I stop to get something to drink? And they said
Before the show
before
start,
the
that's
show, or hold it, or you just gonna be thirsty because there's no time. Yes, she has, a quote unquote break, but there are visuals to watch
Mhm.
that's actually tying together. Am I going ahead of the thing? Please make sure I'm staying on task. But like it's all something to watch, opposed to other shows and concerts that I've been to is silence, or I've actually, and I'm not gonna say the artist. I don't want to like talk bad on anyone, but you can actually see the crew putting things together. Like the last show, Act One, the crew had these cool little silver outfits on. It was like, I want that outfit. Like they were even to the point where when the crew was doing things and the show didn't even start, you hear the crowd like cheering the crew on and clapping and everything. It's all a part of the production. So Beyonce and her team, all hell, because the way that they put it together is like bathroom break where the whole
there's no such thing as a bathroom break.
yes, the price is what's going to be paid, the price, because it's deserved from A to B. You're not only just paying Blue, you're not only just paying Beyonce, you're not only just paying Seance. Okay, you're paying for every single drip droppity drop. Like look at all the visuals that she had. That was before the show even started. You got to pay for the horse. You got to pay for the like every little thing, all the flights and things that she has to do. Oh my god, it needs to be paid for, okay? Because you just gotta watch every single thing.
Every single thing. Beyonce. All right. Let's talk about the album real quick though. Let's talk about the concept of Cowboy Carter, the blend of country, soul, R&B, breaking barriers. Beyonce, breaking barriers,
Hmm.
baby. What album? What were your thoughts?
When the album was coming out, I was nervous a little bit, but I had faith in Beyonce because I love her so much. I never really listened to, or so I thought, I never really listened to country music before. So I was like, what is this gonna be? I just feel like it's gonna be an introduction for me. But then still before the album came out, I thought about it when Nelly had some country songs. Beyonce had a country song before. Like she never had a full album, but she's had songs that she sang before that had like country vibes and things like that. So I was like, okay, like as I thought about that, but I still didn't know what this was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And when it came, I was just like, am I in school again? Because like I said before, like I'm not a fan of any other person. I just like music. So the way that she basically educated me on things like songs that I've heard before, but I didn't really listen to the lyrics or understand the significance of it, or artists that she's introduced me to, or songs that she's introduced me to, or lessons that's within her music, that's within the music, and even with the lyrics. Like she's a true artist where okay, some artists will have a song, viewers, listeners, TikTokers, Instagrams, everyone has their own opinions. The artist will come out and correct you. Like, no, actually, this is what I was trying to share, X, Y, and Z. And I commend that. Beyonce, I've not experienced her except for when she used to get interviewed on 106 and Park and stuff like that. But Beyonce as a solo artist, I've never experienced her or heard her correct anyone. So, like, right now in my head, I'm thinking about Tyrant, where the song for me made me think about people getting lynched, and because I misunderstood the lyrics, but everyone has their own understanding of it and what it means. But with everyone who had their own opinions, there's still some like there's some pride in it of black spiritual lessons and just a reawakening of it. Even
Mm-hmm.
American Requiem, I was like, okay, I know what American is, but what the heck is a requiem? I had to Google like words so that I could properly understand it, and it made me think of when we had that podcast episode with Gene, the poet that I bought his hoodie, and he was saying something to the extent of like the people with the brightest ideas or something like that are in the graveyard, or the graveyard is the most expensive place and stuff like that. American Requiem makes me think of that. And that whole album made me think of how rich our culture is, and just just so many lessons within our black culture, so many people getting overlooked, like her not getting the the album of the year because you're stuck in this genre. You have to stick to this specific like box that America puts you in.
Because you started this way, you have to remain this way. You can't grow, you can't change, you can't expand, you can't try anything new. I can do whatever the hell I want to do, matter of fact, and I'm gonna prove to you that I can.
Right, like you don't have, like, okay, going back to black people and black culture, where we have nice things. So I live in Newark, New Jersey, and at one point before I was born or even thought of or anything like that, Newark was one of the richest cities in New Jersey. Shout out to Newark because the mayor of our city was actually the poet that Beyonce used for one of her interludes. I thought that was really, really cool. I didn't know that until afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's one of the richest cities, and now, well, not currently now, but like the 90s, 80s, 90s, probably before that, it became one of the, it looks like the poorest, like run down and everything. There's still mansions here, like there's so much history and everything like that, but then with redlining and with people pushing, moving out and all the other stuff or whatever, they steal things away from us and they make things look so ugly and everything like that. And I'm looking at my phone because when I was about to say when America, when Beyonce opened up her show with the Star Spangled Banner, with Jimi Hendrix and his version and things like that. At some point, there was a sign on the screen that said, "Never ask permission for what belongs to you." Like, so I just think the whole album in general, without breaking down specifics, I probably already did, but that's what, like, just listening to the album over and over again, it just made me feel empowered using a
Mm.
genre, quote unquote genre, because it's not a country album, it's a Beyonce album.
Part. Hello.
It just with different tunes and instruments and things like that was like awakening for me.
One thing for sure that I'll always appreciate beyond Beyonce is the creativity, the vision, and the execution. Everything is done for a reason. Like there's little tidbits or something, maybe a little seed dropped, a little message, but everything happens for a reason, from the promo to the
Yeah.
songs to the the song choice, the order of the show, the outfits, literally every single thing. And I love being able to. I love that she had did the film for Renaissance, being able to watch the process and the
Yeah.
behind the scenes. Like I hope for this one too, because I actually love watching her through the creative process and explaining it, also seeing her not just as Beyonce, but as a mom and as a wife, and still being able to do these things, but also as a
Mhm.
boss. Okay, like I love being able to watch that and see how she's able to continue after all of this time, continue to execute different visuals, different visions, different levels of creativity. Like it's always she's like she tops
Yes.
herself. You know what I'm saying? She does something, it's like, well, what you gonna do next? She's done it again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for Act 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I can't wait just to see what she
Hmm.
does the next time around. Like Beyonce be doing her
She
thing.
does. I love how you don't really know that Beyonce is watching on social media and paying attention to things that's happening. And I say that because you mentioned the film. So in the film, we learned that Blue was basically begging her mom to be a part of the show, and she said, "Okay, I'm only going to give you one opportunity." But with people being so nasty online to her baby, and Blue not, she's definitely Beyonce's daughter. She didn't cave in, she didn't cry and just hide. She came back with a vengeance and studied the choreography and kept practicing, and didn't chat back on Instagram or anything like that. She came back with the choreography and did the damn thing.
I love seeing that growth. I was like,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
girl, come
And
on.
since she was a baby, she's been quote unquote bullied. People had negative things to say about how she looked, how her hair was, and now the dancing, and now it's all praises. I ain't hear no critiques now. It's just like amazing how crafted and skilled and focused these women are, to the point where Beyonce, when she quote unquote, and I say quote unquote because how does it happen? When she has mess ups in her shows, like I was watching
Mm-hmm.
a clip where her pants fell down, and it was crazy how it did, because I forget what song it was, but it fell and it went to the lyrics kind of the song, and then the dancer was focused in actually fixing the outfit for her, or with her car messed up in
Mm-hmm.
Texas, and she smiled and she gracefully said, "Stop, stop." But she didn't go into panic mode or things like that. She smiled to it. Basically, in my head, when I saw the picture, I was like, "Yes, that's a good picture." And then I saw the video and I said, "Oh, that wasn't on purpose." I'm thinking sitting sideways, boys in the days like that. It looked cool, Beyonce, but I'm sure this all came with experience and learning, and not crying under the pressure, but basically saying, sorry, taking something and saying, "Dang, this was messed up. How can I fix this?" or whatever the case may be. Learning from the errors herself.
The professionalism, the poise, okay, just keeping it cool, calm, and
Yes,
collected in the situation. You know what I'm saying, so she know what she doing and she doing it right. She got the recipe, okay.
yes.
She
And then
well put.
with outfits, I was looking at my phone because I'm trying to find it. So with the outfits that she wore, 'cause you said you don't know what outfit she's gonna have on.
You know, I was like, damn, I wish you wore that one at the show, girl. I love that one. That was
Like with
fire.
everything changed, the songs, the choreography, the dancing, everything like that. Three things I want to share was for our show. I loved how she had on Telfar, and not only did Beyonce have on Telfar, but the background dancers, everyone had on Telfar. Shout out to the Black creatives. I love that she did that she had the outfit on. My second favorite outfit was the Versace outfit, and I don't remember where she wore this. I think it was London. This was just
Yeah.
so nice. Like, excuse me, oh my god, that was really nice. And then for our show, I think our show was the only Jersey show that it didn't rain. So I love that for us so much. But I was
Because I would
yeah,
poncho.
I returned that poncho, girl. Back to Amazon it went, okay, along with my necklace. But the only thing that I was jealous of was, I don't know if it was that Wednesday or that Thursday where it rained in Jersey for the Beyonce show. And first of all, Beyonce made me say, okay, is she not complaining about going to work in the rain? I don't need to complain, you know. But she does have a different pay grade, so that ain't in my pay grade. Okay? But the way that Honey Balenciaga used those fans while voguing in the rain, splashing in the rain, it was like, oh my God. Oh my God, you are so freaking talented. And that goes,
That was dope.
I love it. Like, can I get invited to a ballroom dance? Like,
Speaking of, I was so happy. I was not expecting it that she ran Renaissance back
hello?
again.
Put the
I said
phone down and pick it back up.
yes. I said for those of y'all that missed it, now y'all get to run it back a little bit. But for those of y'all that were there, now we get another experience of it, a different level of it.
For those y'all,
I think I picked up my phone during that section. I think I was just all in, even though I I was so happy. I was like, yes, I was not expecting a Renaissance rewind.
yes. For those of y'all who think Beyonce went too far, you thought she got radical with her message, but she ain't through with y'all. Oh my God. And it was crazy. This girl to my left, because you were to my right. So this girl to my left, Beyonce gonna stand on that stage and lie and say, okay, y'all, which makes sense now. But she said, okay, y'all, this is my last one. I said, last one? What? And then the girl next to me, this must have been her first Beyonce show, because she was like, yeah, honey girl, it's 10 o'clock. I
We
said, what
got
that
all
got to
night.
do
What's
with
good?
anything? This must be her first show. So the show kept going because now it makes sense why this was the last one, because it was the last one for Cowboy Carter. Then they brought out the Renaissance. My
Yeah.
God. I ain't gonna hold you. Kiara sent me a video of the voguing and everything, but I was like, maybe she didn't do it at this show. Cause I didn't
Mm.
ask her how it tied in or anything. I said, oh, maybe she just did it for Chicago. You know, they had to stand in the hurricane and everything like that. They gave them a little treat. I was so happy.
Give him a little treat. Here y'all go. Sorry about the
Yes,
weather.
like, sorry, I had to wait 4 or 5 hours for the show to start, so we got something extra for y'all. But that was so beautiful. I love that she did that.
Did I was like, yes, and they ate down, baby. That was so good. That was so good. I love that if she ran it
Yes.
back. Whenever
And I keep giving. I say, you okay? She okay? She need a break. Rue, I keep saying. I mean Rumi. I keep saying Rue is Tiana Teller's daughter. I keep saying Blue Ivy, but I'm not gonna hold you. I was a little nervous for Rumi being in the show because she's very very young, and I know first show, second show, super excited about the show. Then I did see TikToks of her looking like I'm over this. Like I don't want to be here like looking up, not singing anymore, not seeming excited anymore. But then when she was there for our show, she looked like she was feeling it again. She was so excited, waving, smiling. They're both beautiful children. She has a beautiful family, Beyonce does. And I love that she incorporated her daughters in the show to the music that she made to, highlight her children. Also making it age appropriate. Let's talk about the costumes too. That, a lot of people, the dancers wear leotards. They might have some cleavage showing, legs showing, booty cheek, pop, 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 ow, ow. But notice how Blue, her outfits are always covering her chest fully. Age appropriate. Here is age appropriate. Dance moves, girl, she be killing those dance moves, but they are also age appropriate. So I love that Beyonce and whoever else has their hands in the show make sure that those things are accounted for.
absolutely love that.
Yes,
Dang, you're taking me back, and I'm like, dang, I wish I could run it back one more time if I could go
yes,
to the show. But I definitely can make it to Houston. But if I could,
if I could.
I would.
Girl, so let's see. Walk through the performance and highlights. So the entrance and opening song. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the opening song was the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, you talked about that.
Okay, but I did want to say one more thing. So my one more thing is I don't know if you peeped it, but I was looking at you crazy. Yes.
Me?
Because I was like, no, Beyonce, what's going on? Why does the music sound like that? why does it sound crackly and pop, pop, pop? Like it sound to me, it did not sound smooth. You were just smiling and looking at it and everything. And I will admit, never have I ever, if I did, I forgot, heard the Jimi Hendrix version of the Star Spangled Banner. And I never understood the purpose or anything like that until after, when I saw on TikTok. I'm always on TikTok. Where she got that rendition of the song from. And then when she went into Freedom, even before I saw on TikTok, when she went into Freedom, I said, oh, maybe she did that on purpose so that it could say, like, not okay. I'm gonna just be myself. This is our podcast. I'm gonna be myself. F America, F all that stuff, because America has done some messed up stuff to me and my people. That's the message that I got. Like, with her singing the Star Spangled Banner, and then going into Freedom, and then saying, like, you don't have to apologize for anything. Take what's yours. We're gonna take what's ours. Let's go into this concert. Let's go into this, into this year, into this movement. And then the timing of it all, I don't know if God whispered into her ear and said, I need you to make Act 2 Act 1, and Act 1 Act 2, because the timing of the presidency and things that's going on in our world, it's just, even when Act 1 came out, it was on in perfect timing too. It's just the timing that God has bestowed upon Beyonce and crew for these things to come out was so perfect. So I thought Beyonce messed up, but the Virgo in her was creative and had it down to a T of every single thing making sense.
Oh, there's a reason for everything. I also can appreciate the fact that no matter where you are sitting at a Beyonce concert, you are going to get a show. No matter where you are sitting, she intentionally sets the stage in a certain way to make sure that everybody gets a good view. And I was super excited when she was on that car. She went around like every single point
Yep.
in that stadium with it's a glimpse of Beyonce. Every single spot in that stadium. Even when she came and did her
She was
solo
twerking in front
thing
of us.
and the little, yes, when she did that, or the way she had the setup with the beauty salon. Can you pay my bill over there? And then the saloon side over here. Like, it was just intentional. It was very intentional to make sure that she hit every point that she could to make sure that everybody in that stadium got to witness her, see her from wherever they were. She used the stadium, not just the stage. She used the stadium, honey.
She,
Okay,
for sure. The sky, the floor, the in between, everything.
Yeah.
Yes. Going to the intention being set. So you said that she had Act 3, which was Renaissance, and then, sorry, Cowboy Carter.
Yeah. Act 1, Act 2.
Okay, let me start over. I'm so excited. She had Act 2 with the Cowboy Carter, chicken,
Yeah.
kicklick, picklick, circuit.
Chicken circuit?
Thank you, bestie. And then she took us back to Act 1, which was Renaissance.
That did. She took us back here, y'all. If you can
Yes.
Period.
And then, from my perspective, she took us back to Beyonce, like the start of Beyonce post Destiny Child, when she had Honey Balenciaga and all the other dancers doing stuff. It cut into Deja Vu, which was Deja Blue. And Deja Vu is like, oh my God, I'm thinking of this. And for me, it was like, is that Beyonce or is that Blue? Because mind you, I wasn't spoiled by TikTok. Blue walking out of there was like a flashback to watching young Beyonce. Even the cuts of, like, seeing them dancing on stage, there were like a lot of times where I'm looking in the back and I'm like, oh, Blue's still on stage? Because every time that my focus was when she was near her mom. But there was a lot of times where she was in the back. But I just feel like maybe it was intentional for us to see, like, even the pictures that she posts on her page. Look at the current Beyonce, and in my head, yes, that's her daughter, but look at the past Beyonce going battling the current Beyonce, and that was more so highlighted in the Deja Vu when she walked and strutted out and things like that and started dancing. That was, for me, even though it was the end of the show, one of the greatest highlights of the show, because instead of just wondering what's up next for Beyonce, I'm wondering what's next for Blue.
That part, girl, took the right out my mouth.
I'm waiting. I'm looking forward to what's coming up for her.
Going
Interviews. I hope that when somebody interviews Blue, that it's like a young star, like the young version of an Oprah Winfrey coming up, like in her age, that's gonna interview her and see what's coming about. I've been thinking about that. Like I might be a blue hive. Oh man.
One thing I am though, I have to say I am jelly. I am jelly. I said, Beyonce, you done went overseas and brought a guest? Ma'am, excuse me. Did we over here not
Shaking
deserve a
my
little sweet?
head.
Miley, not gonna hold you. I would have loved to see Miley. I was like, Beyonce, the hell?
I would
What
have
the hell?
loved to be a NIGGA in Paris.
Come on.
How they get the
Dang
spouse?
it.
Like, did my coins not amount to much?
Eh.
And then she gonna tell them, I think it was in London, she told them, I don't want to go home.
I mean, I know how she feel when I go out the country. I want to.
She said, she went over there and said, y'all, America has a problem. I don't
It
want to go home.
does.
Can I stay a little while longer? Bro, she let them put their names on the back of their jersey, bro. Yeah.
Are you serious?
So,
I didn't see that.
so in America, we got jerseys, like the football player kind of looking jersey with Cowboy Carter, the 04, and things on the back with the stars on the side. Looking like a football jersey, crop top. My boyfriend didn't want one because he was like, it's a crop. I'll get a regular t-shirt. But over there, I guess it was, I don't know if it was lacrosse or soccer, but whatever their sport is over there, they got that style of the jersey. And then in the store, they got to put whatever they wanted to put. So if you wanted to put Moni, or if I wanted to put Yaski's on the back of the jersey, they got to customize their jersey.
That's really dope. I love that. And also the fact that it was dedicated to whatever sport it was.
And then dope. The other merch, I'm not jealous of it, but I was like, I love this. That speaking of Deja Vu, they had a Deja Blue t-shirt with blue on a t-shirt, a picture of blue. And at first I was like, no, this is AI. No, it was real because Jay-Z was walking around with the t-shirt on, one t-shirt on and one over his shoulder. Yep, so it was definitely a real shirt.
Well, we got what we got. Wish we had more, but we got.
Yes. Oh my God. I can never hate Beyonce. Like, even though I am too jealous that they got the surprise guest at their show, Beyonce doesn't need openings. She doesn't need the guest.
Beyonce open for what?
She doesn't need the guests, like her show by itself. The same way, kinda, Usher didn't really have guests at his show. Like he had surprise people pop in, but that's not what I remember most from his show. So even the same for their experience. Yay, we got this, and it's kind of like a we got this and y'all didn't kind of tease. But even if they got the same show, it wasn't like I missed this, or why didn't she have this, or you didn't need it. It was just like a little special little ting for you. Like ting, make this side of the class jealous. Make America jealous, because America has a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of, is there anything that we missed?
I mean, we touched on pretty much, a little bit of everything. We talked about our outfits. We talked about the venue. We talked about the show. We talked a little about Beyonce's impact. We talked about the merch, social media. We
didn't talk about the worst part of the show. Yes, when you knew my answer, bro.
I hated it. We ended it. We had to go back to the car.
We had to go home.
And drive home.
We couldn't be with Beyonce anymore. It was time to go.
I said, why had to end the show?
That was hard.
We wanted more, but now we gotta wait till Act 3, baby.
In that, it wasn't like we got a shorting in any way. It was just like can you put me in your luggage and send me to the next show? Like it wasn't like a dang, like we missing something. Like this feels short. This it? It was like, I loved it so much, I don't want to go home. Bro, I did not go straight to the bed. Like, I did not go straight to bed. But then I woke up on time, and that next morning, I was just watching the videos and I was reliving it. Yeah, everybody reliving. Was it going through withdrawals? I got mine, so I got a big dollar. I want to take this moment to go back to the beginning of this episode where we said the vibes of the show. Shout out to Shardea. for getting Moni
Mhm.
and I some Beyonce bucks. We were close, but we were not on the floor,
Not
and
close enough.
the Beyonce bucks came flying. So before the show, I was saying like all the things I'm excited for and everything, and I was like, my cousin is gonna be on the floor, and I'm gonna ask him to get me some Beyonce bucks. But Sade came in the clutch and got us in Beyonce bucks. So shout out to Sade. Thank you for getting us this. Yes, that was so nice that she did that for us.
I got that. I got the Beyonce bucks. I got my Seance, and I still got my band. I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to take it with me, but
So
I still
mine,
got
I
it.
just took the light part off and put that away. I don't know. It was just I don't know. I just felt like doing that. But also shout out to my best friend Moni because she got me. You
That's
got
good.
me the perfume car air freshener thingies.
Oh yeah, I did. I sure did. Cause you was at the line just confused. I want it. I don't want it. I need it. I want it. I think. I don't know. Should I get it? Should I? Excuse me. Can I get two of those, please?
Then I was like, should I get the sacred scarf? You and Sade both in sync. No. And I was like, so then I asked the girl next to me, and I was like, you think I should get that scarf? She was like, I mean, if you love sacred. I was like, okay, I guess I don't need it. I already got how many t-shirts and sweatshirts and everything.
And no, you did not need it. That's what I'm saying, y'all. She lets Beyonce down. Like she got that
I do.
1,500 t-shirts, and then I got some little
I
air
do.
fresheners. And she wanted to
Yeah,
buy
I
something
do.
else.
Even to the point with the album. So I'm not gonna lie, me and my cousin, we were mad because album dropped, vinyl came out. You get to pick the color. I think this is the one. Wait, is this the one? No. Yeah, you get to pick what color album you want. Do you want white? Do you want red? Or do you want blue? Yeah, the vinyl. I got the
Okay.
white vinyl, and Beyonce, being the perfect Virgo that she is, decided to change the way that one of the songs. I forget which one it was, and then she changed the whole back. So my vinyl on the back has a picture, a half face of Beyonce. Meanwhile, and this is my last point, someone on TikTok put their vinyls down. They were like, okay, Act One has the face of the horse. Act Two on their album in the back had the middle part of the horse. So they said Act Three is gonna have the ass of the horse,
Yes.
and they said it's gonna basically be Beyonce saying "kiss her ass." Whoa!
Bucking. Yep.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm thinking 2027. I'm like, ooh, let me save. I could graduate and
that
go
would
see
be nice.
Beyonce.
Celebrate. Yeah.
That would be nice.
Do you
That would be
have
nice.
a favorite song from either album before we close out?
Do I have a favorite song? Like I have to play it. Ooh. I mean, Sweet Honey Buckin'.
Whoa. That
Yeah.
was a reaction.
Of the three, I think just the vibe and the change, I'll be like, hey, I always run it back with dang, what's his name? Tell me please, because you know
Shabuzi?
I'm getting a brain freeze right now. Thank you, Shabuzi. I like me some Shabuzi. Yes. So I like it.
Well, I step. Painting the red. Can't fit in the bed. Don't care what nobody said. Country dead, I'm dead.
Yes.
I'm a old man.
She get the choreo.
This thing Calabasas. We don't do hidden. I still don't know the lyrics. I love that song too because honestly, the first time I heard songs switch up like that was with Drake, and I could not stand it. I was like, "Why did you switch up the beat like that? Like, if you have different ideas, just make it into a different song." But the way that Beyonce does things in transition is just seamless. It makes sense. I honestly think for me, it's the Jersey girl in me that loved the beat and everything and how it tied together. That's what made me love that. I would say every month I change my favorite song. So the thing that stuck the most for me was the first album. I was stuck on Heated for the longest time. Yes, I was stuck on Heated for the longest time. And for me, this album, that version, Heated is spaghetti. I still can't, it's
Mm.
so fast and the lyrics is like tongue twisters that I can't get it down. But I look forward to the day that I know all the lyrics to Spaghetti. Like I love those songs so much. And then the shortest song that I like is My Rose. I just like everything. Like just ask me a different day and I'll give you a different song.
I honestly wasn't sure what to expect when the album first came out. I'm like, I don't know. All right, but Cowboy Carter, let's go
Yeah.
ahead. Let's try it out. Let me be open, you know. But I was not disappointed. I can say it wasn't what I was expecting, but I also was not disappointed. It's Beyonce. She put her own spin, her own creativity on what she wanted to do, and I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
It's a Beyonce
Right.
album.
And I like that she said that too, when they gave the definition of genres. Genres are a funny little concept, aren't they? Yes, they are. Like I don't even know what a freaking genre is. I swear all my life that I was listening to hip hop until Ronald told me, no, that's pop. No, that's this. Like R&B. Okay. Okay, I like R&B and hip hop. No, you actually like pop music. No, you actually like this. I'm like, what the heck? It's just also thank you, Beyonce, for beginning to break the barriers of music. Let's all tie it in because it's all influenced from jazz, from blues, from all these different, it's made from something. I can't believe that hip hop is so young, Jesus. But it was,
Yeah. An unforgettable experience overall, from finding out about the concert, figuring out where we gonna sit, getting the dang ticket, sitting in
yes,
that queue. Yeah, texted me, no, we're not gonna get those seats. We're not gonna get those. I'm like,
I
girl, we
forgot
gonna get
about that.
seats. We gonna get seats. Calm down. We gonna get seats. Mind you, I can't do it because I'm teaching. Yaya was stressed out, y'all.
Moni, I forgot about that. I was so ready. So what we did was we were like, okay, given the idea, do you want to kind of sit where we sat for Usher a little closer? Like that's how we were planning it out. And then I went to work. Don't tell my job. I went to work with my personal laptop. I made sure I pinned it out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a break in the morning, close my door, get in the queue, and get these tickets. Every time I picked a ticket, sold out. Sorry, another customer got your ticket. Look, I was so tight. Moni sending me affirmations and all this other stuff. Don't give up. It's gonna be another day. Ronald like, yeah, I couldn't get tickets either. And I'm like, oh my god, like none of us about to be there. How am I gonna be Beyonce's top fan? She got songs about me. She got a song about Virgo. She got a song called Yaya. How am I gonna be her top fan and I can't even make it to the dang on concert? And I got a budget. I got a budget, girl. I can't be there. I can't be on those floors for $4,000. So what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna hold you. I sat in that office crying until I did. I cried, not boohoo cried, but tears fell down my face because I swore I was gonna get tickets that day. Lo and behold, shout out to city card holders. I didn't get the no. Did I get the Verizon? I got the Verizon sale because City did not hold me down, but I got the Verizon sale the next day, and I was so happy. I was so ecstatic. God was good. God was so good.
You,
She was
I was
right.
right. We got seats.
Yeah.
I was like, we have not to stress over concert tickets. Please, not
Yes.
today. There's
The
tickets. And we
seats.
got good seats. We
Yeah.
got really good seats. And it was under
It
our
was under
budget.
our budget. Yep.
Budget. Like, yes,
Yes.
get them, girl, get them.
But yeah, this was a fun conversation, y'all.
It was an entire episode about Beyonce. Mind you, we did no check in. We didn't we didn't do an icebreaker, and we call it a mini episode. It's a
It
full
is. It is
episode.
because Beyonce does not need an opener. She does not need a closure. She does not
No,
need a special guest. She
no,
does
it's all
not need a
Beyonce.
poem. She does not. And that's T. That's on Beyonce, and that is
Period.
all.
That is all. We closing out. But as always, we will be back in your ears in
In
2.
2 weeks, stay black, y'all.
Stay proud. And
I was
and
gonna
America
say
still has
that,
a
bro. I
problem.
love you so much.